Now, there's a lot of people out there who have somewhat successful open source projects. Maybe they have a lot of downloads, maybe they've got people who are using it, but they're trying to figure out how to either invest more, make sure that it's sustainable for the long term. When you talk about a not for profit or a foundation type setup, what are some of the cautionary tales or downsides you might tell people, and what are some of the things that might actually benefit them if they wanted to go that route of making this more of a foundation or a not for profit from an open source perspective?
Okay, you're asking the question on behalf of somebody who has an open source project, and it's sort of partly business oriented and partly they want to grow it for the sake of open source. And now, what kind of advice would I give that would emphasize, underline the open source aspects of it? Is that your question?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's about the timeline. So, and it's about your credibility and your long-term attitude towards why you want to do open source. So if this is about the quick fix so that you can close your next financing round and then increase your valuation and then exit as soon as possible, it might be that you shouldn't bother thinking too much about your open source strategy. It looks like you might be interested in a quick fix and just increase your user base, and whether it's open source or not, they won't notice anyway. I am in a hurry. And for those people, I don't have much advice, because that might be the way to proceed in certain cases. But if you are in it for the long run, I believe that open source is what can gain you a loyal, I don't know whether that's the right word, but a following of people who trust that you're going to do the right thing. And now, in the case of MariaDB, we've gone to extremes, or let me say Monty, who created both the corporation and the foundation, went to extremes by separating these two aspects and giving one entity the task to earn money and the other entity the task to guarantee the open sourceness of the project, guarantee both licensing wise and process wise that the project or the software is being governed in a way that is aligned with the expectations. So yeah, that's probably my advice. That the longer term you are your focus is about, the more it pays off to adhere to true open source standards. And the other piece would be to stay logical, to stay true to some kind of a logic. Like if you're there just to earn money quickly, then it's probably not going to be an easy thing to explain that you are the most fundamentalist and true open source project ever, because people won't believe that. You have to sort of keep it realistic and real. And there are several levels to aim at in how holy you are and how much you adhere to open source. But pick one and don't set the expectations at a holier level than what you will fulfill.